Winners and losers. Every week, I open up my ads manager and I go over some things that worked from the week before and some things that didn't work from the week before. And I think there's a lot of things to be learned from the losers, which is why I go over them every week. Forces me to think about it, and then also shows that we're honest that not everything works, because a lot of agencies act like they never strike out, which just isn't true. So this is a loser. These are the stats. We could not figure out how to crack this brand. So these are the two main ad sets. We did a lot of creative testing and angle testing, primary text, headlines, that kind of thing to get to this point. Tested tons of different concepts, and then we put those winning concepts into these ad sets, into dynamic creative tests. That's our process. So yeah, we got 6 sales according to Facebook, 0.23 return on ad spend, which you spend enough money getting a 0.23 return, and that's a great way to end up in the poorhouse. So what happened here? First of all, Facebook ads don't work for everybody. So maybe no matter how, they'd been running ads before unsuccessfully, and we were not able to be successful either. So, maybe Facebook ads just aren't going to work for this brand. But I think the other thing is they're competing in an industry that is very, very, very saturated. And when you're in that kind of industry, you need to be able to stand out. You need to have a unique selling proposition. And I think probably the things that we were highlighting just didn't quite get it done, because they had a PR article that so it's coffee, and it's honestly an amazing product. I love the coffee. There's a little to go pour over things. And we were kind of marketing it as we tried self-care. We tried, hey, get the quality of a pour over without all the equipment. Just really, really, really good quality coffee very quickly. Less mess, less hassle, that kind of thing. She had a PR article that was all about camping, and it was hey, this is the best option for camping. Because it's portable and you can take it with you. You don't have all your equipment. And she got a bunch of sales off of that article. So that happened at the very, very end of our engagement. And honestly, it kind of got me thinking. It was maybe there's a very specific use case that we should have went after, such as camping or traveling or something like that. Or does your workplace have terrible coffee? Take this with you. I think... So, market conditions, maybe just very saturated market, hard to stand out. But what could we have done better? Because I don't know. I just feel if I'm smart enough, I should be able to make anything work, maybe, or at least better than this. So, what did we miss? I think maybe just presenting it in a way that people cared about more. So maybe we should have tried more hooks. Maybe we should have tried more inventive creatives to show it being used in different scenarios, something like that. So that's kind of my best guess on the postmortem of why this didn't work out, because it's truly, truly terrible performance. We sold a few, but man, we normally do a lot better than this. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Here's the winner from last week. We hit a good place with it last week. I've got kind of a maximum view opened up here. This is a lower spending account. They sell baking kits that are delicious. And we started out with them right before Valentine's Day, and they were crushing. They were getting a 5x return on ad spend. We're this is awesome. But I was I wonder if this is just because it's Valentine's Day and they've got these chocolate things that look like hearts. Well, yeah. So Valentine's Day crushed it. Week after Valentine's Day crushed it. And then started kind of going downhill. So you can see some of these that are turned off. These were doing really, really well, and then started kind of going downhill, which is why we turned them off. So they were probably a 1x over a 1 week, 2 week period at the time that we turned them off. So historically, yeah, they look okay, but toward the end, they were kind of they had run their course. So what we did was we ran a catalog ad, and really, so our process is to go. We find a hero product, the one that sells the best, and we put all of our resources behind that. Even if they've got 50 SKUs, we'll take one and just go after that one. And that typically works really well. So we gave that, we were doing that with their best-selling product, but it's a very new company. So they had another product that was kind of like the second or third bestseller, and we didn't really use it. But so we used the one, but then that one did really well for Valentine's Day because it had hearts, but then it petered out. So we were like, maybe there's a different one that's going to do better in a non-Valentine's Day environment. But how do we find that, right? And you can't really just look at Shopify if it's a brand new store, because the channel that the traffic comes from dictates what's going to work the best. Like organic traffic bestseller might be different than TikTok bestseller versus Google versus Facebook. So we ran a catalog ad, a dynamic product ad, which basically just takes the whole catalog and shoots it out to people. And it prioritizes the carousel of the catalog in the order of the products that are working the best, that are getting the most responses. So we did that, and we found a different product that people were responding more to that was getting more interaction. It actually didn't get any sales on that, but we used it as market research, and we found the best product. So we then put a campaign behind that, and that is this top one, this chocolate dome. So far, it's at a 2.35. I think it's doing even a little bit better this week. So yeah, that was the win. Using that dynamic product catalog ad as market research to then find another hero product that is going to work in an evergreen environment versus just for a holiday. Because as much as we can help it, we always want to put all of our eggs in a basket that's going to work forever, not just on Black Friday, not just on St. Patrick's Day, not just whatever. It's always going to work, so we can build an empire on top of that product, and it just always works. So anyway, that's the win from last week.